Hey everyone, so I had a big pork butt in the freezer, and since it didn't get cooked this summer, I hacked away at it, and I've got a big chunk of it in the smoker, and we're going to brown off the rest and can it. So we're going to do this in batches because I want it brown, not steamed, and just browned. I don't want to cook it all the way either. So let's get it started. I'm just going to add a smidge of oil to keep it from sticking. Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. Coat the bottom of my pot. And we're going to add some meat. Well, it wasn't very hot, was it? So we're going to do this in batches. You can add a little seasoning if you want or not. You can also raw pack this. I just don't like the way it looks in the jars personally. And I don't like trying to clean the jars of all the stuff. Even in a lot of Asian cooking, Cambodian, Vietnamese cooking, they'll quickly boil meats and such to get the icky stuff out, and then they'll make their dish. So we're gonna let this cook, and I'll do it in batches. Don't know where I put my towel. Oh my goodness. Dogs just plowed through the doggy door. So we'll get this going, and then after we get it going, we'll come back after I get it all browned off. I trimmed as much fat off as possible. I'm going to render that down. But you know how a pork butt is. There's a lot of fat going through it. And then after I take the other one off the smoker, I'll do a separate video for the smoked meat. So, and see, I just want to get some color on it. I'm not trying to cook it all the way through. So I will be back when all of my meat is browned up. Not a whole lot. Alrighty, so all of our meat, oh I'm so hot, is cooked off. I'm going to do this in the Carey because I'm not going to have a full presto. So what I'm going to do, because I have a bunch of different flavored better than bouillons, and this is the chili, so I'm going to add that to one of the jars. So pack your meat in there to 1 inch of head space. And then I have some vinegar over there to wipe my rims. I'm going to have to get a pokey thing to debubble. smoked the other portion of this, so it will have its own flavor. And you can do whatever you want with your flavors. There's no rules in how you flavor your meats. Just make sure you use flavors you like. You can just do water if you don't have any bouillons or broths or whatever. I have a pitcher of water here because I'm going to use bouillons. This was need to get it out of the freezer so it doesn't get frostbite or freezer burn, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't going to wait till next summer. And I don't know if you've ever canned smoked meat, but it's pretty good stuff. Okay, and I'll put the juice in one of these. I did season it with my all-purpose seasoning. You can season your meat however you want. I wanted to keep it pretty neutral. Okay. So now I'm going to take this chili flavored bouillon. There are recipes on this jar, but I wouldn't use their chili recipe. Sounded kind of yucky. Did they use ketchup? Oh, condensed tomato soup is in their recipe. I don't know how good that would be in chili. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons to this jar. And if I like it, I'll do it again sometime. And then in the others, I'm just going to add chicken base. And that's just for flavor. Ooh, I turned you around. So we're going to add our liquid to 1 inch of headspace. Oh, too much. Who's rubbing up against me? I got my dogs. So I'm going to add a little bit to that. And to that. And you can do 4 wide mouth pints in your Carey or 5 regular mouth. Girls, can I get through? Thank you. I love you too, but you're in my way. So debubble. If you need more fluid, you can add it. This is not fully cooked meat, so it will release some more juices in the cooking process. All I did was brown it off. And that's just, well, that's just for the looks in the jar. I think it looks better. But for a more speedy process, you can raw pack these and do this same thing, only you would not add liquid because it will make its own liquid. You girls can't play right under or against my legs like that. Come on now. My foster dog and my dog are playing. Hey, hi. Hey, hey girls. Go to bed, please. Go to bed. I don't think they're going to go to bed. So, wipe your rims. The paper towel, and you can always use your wet finger to go around the rim of the jar to make sure you don't have any chips or anything in them. curious to taste this one with the chili seasoning. They have lobster. You guys should get on the Better Than Bouillon website. You will find a plethora of flavors on there. It's amazing. Like there's oodles. I was surprised when I found the ham one on the website or at the grocery store. Put our lids. Okay, so I'm going to clear this up and then we will pop these in the Carey. Okay, so you want to put your rack in there, the one that has the little feeties on it. Put your jars. Close the lid and turn it to the right. Then put your weight on exhaust. Then we are going to push high and 75 minutes. Oops. Oh, Lordy. Okay, and then push start. And it's that easy. Now if you see it say E10, that's equivalent to your regular canner venting for 10 minutes. And once it gets past that, it'll start at 75-minute countdown. So, excuse me, I will see you all when this comes out of the canner. So I thought I would show you that once you get past the E10, that you'll want to put your weight on airtight. That thing will pop up over there. But we are now on the countdown part of it. So we'll be done in 75 minutes. I just thought maybe I should explain a little more. So there you go. And I do follow my directions. I have them right here. Always refresh your memory if you have your booklet. Okay everyone, when it's done it will say off. You will want to let it come down from pressure on its own. Do not quick release the exhaust. That's my dogs. They followed me out of a dead sleep. You want to make sure that that's not up. And turn it to the right. I mean to the other right, your left. It's popping. And use your tongs just like your regular canner. Well, that one with the chili looks pretty. We'll see how that stuff tastes. And there we have it. A few jars, 4 jars, pints of pork. 3 with just a simple chicken broth, and 1 with the chili flavored Better Than Bouillon. So we'll have to check that one out with the recipe of some sort. Have to think about it. So if you have any questions, post them down below. And hope everyone's having a good week, day, whatever. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good night, day. Bye.